Hi friends, I'm going to read a story. I know it's been a while, so I thought it was a good time for me to send you a story. And we're going to read a story out of Scary Storybook collection from Disney. So I'm actually picked Monsters Inc. story. I love this movie. So I'm going to read this one for you guys, okay? This one is called The Scary School. One day, Mike Wazowski went to work at Monsters, Inc. His job was to make kids laugh, but Mike's boss, Sully, didn't want Mike or the other monsters to visit any kids that day. Instead, he had an announcement that was going to make Mike's life miserable. "Gentle monsters," began Sully, "I have decided to send all Monsters, Inc. employees back to school for safety training." Back to school, Mike thought. He remembered what school had been like when he was a kid, and it made him nervous. "I can't do it," slowly cried Mike. "I can't go to school. What if I get lost? What if the new monsters don't like me? What if there are ghosts?" "Calm down, Mikey," and said slowly. "I have a plan to get you through this." Sully took Mike for a tour of the school that afternoon. Classes were going to start the next day. They walked through the hallways and found Mike's locker. Mike opened the door to see how big it was. Suddenly, something purple with giant fangs popped out. "Roar!" it said. "Ah!" Mike cried, jumping into Sully's arms. But then he realized it was just a monster from work. Mike smiled sheepishly and walked towards his classroom. "Let's go. Meet your teacher," Sully suggested. "Roz," explained Mike as he walked in. "It's Professor Roz to you, Wazowski," she replied. "I'm running this training session." But Mike wasn't worried. He knew how to handle Roz. As long as he did his work, she wouldn't give him a hard time. Some of Mike's classmates were visiting the school too. "Hey, Mike, ready to hit the book?" said Fungus. "This is Ben from Laugh Floor C." "Whoa!" Ben exclaimed, his eyes widening. He stared at something behind Mike. Mike stiffened, suddenly nervous. What could it be, a ghost? He turned around slowly, his eyes closed. "Whoa!" Fungus cried. "Monsterific!" That didn't sound too bad. Mike opened his eyes and found himself staring at the largest closet door he'd ever seen. A sign attached to it said, "For drills only." Closet door drills, Mike thought. That sounds like fun. That night, Sully helped Mike go over his schedule and pack his school bag. "You know your way around the school, and you made some new friends already," said Sully. "You're ready for training." "I'm not so sure," Mike said. "I am," Sully replied. "You'll do great." The next day, Mike had fun in his class. Now that he was there, school didn't seem so scary. Even Roz was impressed with him. Mike was making a lot of new friends, too. He was always helping his classmates with their work. One day, Mike did a safety demonstration in class. Don't use bananas in your jokes," he warned. "You can slip on the peels." When he was done, his classmates clapped. Mike smiled. He was really enjoying school. Mike finished safety training at the top of his class. The fear of school was now behind him. "I'm proud of you, Googly Bear," said his girlfriend Celia. "It was a piece of cake," said Mike with a laugh. "What can I say? School loves me." "You're right," a ghostly voice said back at him. Mike whirled around to see Sully standing there smiling. "Did I scare you?" he asked. "Me? Scared?" Mike replied. "Never." The end. Thank you for tuning in for Miss Cassie's reading time. Bye, friends.